was listening to my fears. I walk these streets with empty hands, carrying unfinished years. Your name is written in the dark, between each fragile breath. I try to run, I try to hide, but love outpaced my steps. I gave you more than I could give. I lost myself to let us live. We were diamonds under the moonlight, beautiful, sharp and rare. Every kiss felt like forever, every silence cut the air. Now I'm standing here alone, with the truth I couldn't fight. I'm still shining through the pain, like diamonds under the moonlight. The night remembers how we laughed, how we swore we'd never fade. I built my future on your smile, on the promises we made. Now morning comes without your voice, just echoes in my mind. I trace the outline of your love in memories left behind. Bend beneath the weight of us, but I never turned to dust. We were diamonds under the moonlight, pressed together by our scars. Every dream we dared to touch felt closer than the stars. Now I'm standing here alone, with the truth I couldn't fight. I'm still shining through the pain, like diamonds under the moonlight. Hold on, this ache won't break me. Loneliness sits beside my bed like an old familiar friend. It knows the shape of all my thoughts, knows how every feeling ends. I learned that strength is breathing slow when your world is falling fast. It's letting go without erasing all the beauty of the past. I was shattered in the dark, but I guarded every spark. We were diamonds under the moonlight, carved by love and truth. Every tear I couldn't hide still reminds me I was you. Now I'm standing here alone, but I'm learning how to fight. I'm still shining through the pain, like diamonds under the moonlight. If love is meant to leave a mark, then let it mark me deep. I'd rather feel the cutting edge than never learn to bleed. You walked away with half my heart. I stayed and faced the night, turned every tear into a flame, every wound to light. We were diamonds under the moonlight, not a mistake, not a lie. Every fracture taught my soul how to stand back up and try. I may be lonely, I may ache, but I won't lose my sight. I'm still shining through the pain, like diamonds under the moonlight. I'll carry what I've learned. I loved with everything I had, and nothing went to waste or burned. The moon can watch me walk alone toward a softer dawn, still breathing, still alive. Diamonds under the so deep. It's the sorrow in between that makes the memories we keep. You taught me how to cherish every fragile fleeting hour, but you also taught me losing is a different kind of power. And I'll wear that bittersweet truth like a scar I wouldn't trade. Love is nothing without sorrow, no sweet dawn without tomorrow. Dream you're here beside me in the space you left behind. And though the hurt is heavy, it reminds me you were mine. Some loves last a lifetime, others only last a while. But even if they end in tears, they were worth the precious smile. If sorrow means I loved you, then let sorrow take its place. Love is nothing without sorrow, no sweet dawn without tomorrow, no warm touch without the cold, no young heart without growing old. You were joy, you were pain, you were sunshine after rain. Love is nothing without sorrow. You left, but love refused to fade. It stayed behind and all we made, like echoes floating on the breeze. You haunt the quiet parts of me. I feel you in the softest way, gentle in the things you didn't say. Your love lingers in my lonely soul, a sweetness I can't let go. Even when I lose control, your memory makes me whole. Love lingers in my lonely soul, a tender hate that's grown so
I breathe you in with every sigh, a ghost that never says goodbye. You fill the spaces where I break, a gentle ache I can't escape. Loneliness can feel like grace when your love still fills the space.
lingers in my lonely
Soul,
a sweetness I can't let go. Even when I lose control, your memory makes me whole. Love lingers in my lonely soul.
someday I can set you free. I hope your heart remembers me.
For love like ours will always stay somewhere in the quiet grave. Lingers in my lonely soul. Love lingers in my lonely soul. The night falls softly on the room, moonlight paints your shape in blue. Every whisper of the past leads my heart right back to you. I close my eyes, the world slows down, your memory begins to breathe. Even when you're far away, you're still right here with me. Distance never learn your name, time can't erase what's true. Every road I walk alone still somehow leads to you. So I'll see you again in my dreams tonight, where love doesn't fade or break, where your hands still find said you'd always be right there. The world kept moving way too fast, but you were my quiet place. Even now in empty hours, I still feel your face. Every song still sounds like you, every silence speaks your name. Love like ours doesn't disappear, it only learns to change. So I'll see you again in my dreams tonight, where nothing pulls us apart, where the night holds our secrets and your kiss still finds my heart. If I can't reach you when I'm awake, if the morning takes you away, I'll see you again in my dreams until we meet again someday. Until we meet again Maybe love was never meant to fit inside one life. Maybe souls just pass through time looking for the light. If this moment isn't ours to keep, if goodbye is what we face, then I'll hold you in my sleep where nothing breaks. I'll meet you where the stars are close, where fear and time don't go, where every word we never said is something we both know. If destiny needs patience, if love must wait its turn, I'll dream of you each night until the moment we return. And I'll see you again in my dreams tonight, where love never learns to fade, where your eyes still say my name like they did yesterday. If this world won't let us stay, if tomorrow pulls you away, I'll see you again in my dreams until we meet again. So now close your eyes, let the quiet carry you. If your heart ever feels alone, mine is dreaming too. No goodbye is ever final, no love is ever lost. I'll see you again in my dreams, no matter the cost. Until the night becomes our morning, I'll see you again. The snow is falling heavier than any truth we ever faced. It settles on my trembling hands where yours once softly traced. I walk alone through empty streets, the cold cuts deeper than the night, and every breath becomes a prayer for one more moment of your light. Snowy nights without your touch, I never knew the dark could hurt this much. Every flake reminds me why love can freeze and love can die. Snowy nights without your touch, and I'm still learning how to clutch the fragile pieces of my soul as winter takes too much. keep the wind away. And though I try to move ahead, your voice still pulls me back to stay. The world around me glitters bright, but everything inside feels dim. For what's the point of warmth at all when you can't feel it from within? Snowy nights without your touch, snowy nights without your touch, snowy nights without your touch, snowy nights without your I wish the snowfall understood the way your absence breaks my chest. But winter only knows how to lay its silence on the rest. Snowy nights without your touch, snowy nights without your touch, snowy nights without your touch, snowy nights without your The sky fell quiet on my shoulders. Clouds like letters I never sent. Your name is hiding in the thunder. Every word I never meant. I stood where we said forever. Now I stand here just the same. Only difference is the silence and the way I say your name. I tried to reaching out. I'm a sunflower in the rain. Every scar a different shade of the love I dared to give and the life I chose to live. I bend, I shake, but I remain, reaching for the light again. Even when the world feels gray, I'm a sunflower in the rain. Loving you was my wildfire, then losing you was the storm. I thought the night would break my stem, but I learned how to bend, not mourn. I don't regret the tears I cried. They taught my heart to grow. Some flowers bloom the brightest where the wildest rivers flow. I'm a sunflower in the rain, not untouched but still the same. Every drop carved out my spine, every fall redrew my line. I bend, I shake, facing dawn through all the pain. Even when the skies don't change, I'm a sunflower, so let the clouds take what they need. I'll keep my heart awake. I loved, I lost, I learned to stand in every step I take. When the sun finds me again, I'll know just where I've been. Still breathing, still alive. A sunflower in the rain. I gave you love in quiet ways, the kind you feel but rarely see. I held your world like trembling glass and prayed you'd hold the same for me. But you were lost in your own stories, too far from where my feelings grew. You never noticed how I grew, trying hard to carry you. I waited for you gently till my hope began to fade. This is the heart you never saw, the one that loved you through the flaws, the one that stayed when you were breaking, even when you didn't call. You never looked close enough to see how deep you truly were inside the heart you never saw. This is the heart you never saw. The one that loved you through the flaws. The one that stayed when you were breaking, even when you didn't call. You reach for me in calm or eyes, like oceans learning how to rise. Your fingers move with quiet care and place my worries in the air. You say nothing, but it's enough. I fall apart in all your love. It's the kindness of your touch that teaches me I'm worth enough. A gentle warmth, a healing blush. You hold me when the world feels rough. The kindness of your touch, it's everything I've ever loved. You lift my chin when tears appear.
Your voice, a song I need to hear.
In every moment, soft and true, I find my strength because of you. In all the love you give so free, you show the best inside of me. The kindness of your touch,
The kindness of your touch.
the kindness of your touch. If someday life becomes a storm, your hands will still keep my heart warm. I'll hold your love, I'll hold it tight. Your touch turns darkness into light. The kindness of your touch. I close my eyes and see your smile, warm enough to stop the miles between the us we used to be, and all the space left in me. Time can't rewrite what we felt, or soften the way goodbye dealt. I still remember the way you loved me then, like forever was a promise without ending. You held my heart beating, your gentle hands, and now I breathe without knowing who I am. closer then, even knowing it won't come again. I still remember the way you loved me then, like forever was a promise without an end. You held my heart beating, your gentle hands, and now I breathe without knowing who I am. I still remember the way you loved me then. The night was quiet when we parted. No words left strong enough to say. We stood between what was beginning and everything that slipped away. Your eyes were full of unanswered time, mine were afraid to let you go. Two hearts learning how to breathe when love says yes but life says no. We didn't choose the distance or the seasons rushing by, but love remembers every step even when it says goodbye. When our paths meet again under a softer sky, where the past doesn't weigh us down and tears have learned to dry, I'll find you just the same, no matter where you've been. I love you without fear when our paths meet again. I've walked through days without your shadow, learned your absence like a song. Every smile I tried to borrow never felt completely wrong. Your name still lives in quiet moments, in empty rooms and half-lit streets. Love like ours doesn't disappear, it just learns to wait, to breathe. Every road I've ever taken somehow turns me back to you, like the heart already knows what the world still has to prove. When our paths meet again, when time loosens its hold, when the story we once paused is brave enough to be told, I'll reach for your hand like I always knew I would. I love you without fear, like I always could. Maybe we were never meant to finish in the same chapter. Maybe love needed distance to understand its laughter. If I had known the waiting would teach my heart this way, I still would have chosen you, even knowing the delay. I'll carry every version of you, the one I knew, the one you became. If time has changed your rhythm, I'll learn your song again. No matter how long it's been or how much we've grown apart, some loves don't break with time, they deepen in the heart. When our paths meet again in a moment unplanned, when the world finally steps aside and lets us stand, I'll look into your eyes and feel it all begin. I'll love you without fear when our paths meet again. If you found another sunrise, if your nights have learned new names, know that love was never wasted, it was just learning its shape. I don't ask for yesterday or wish away the pain, I only ask the universe for one more chance. Not to rewrite history or pretend we never fell, but to meet as who we are now and love each other well. When our paths meet again with no rush, no disguise, when forever fits the moment, stay. You're the rhythm of my heartbeat in the softest, truest way. I lived a life of waiting for a love that felt like home. And you came and filled the spaces where I once felt so alone. Every step I take now echoes with the sound of loving you. You're where my forever starts and ends. My lover, my soul, my closest friend. Every dream I've dared to hold has your name in threads of gold. When the world begins again, you're where my forever starts and starts and ends. I don't fear the passing seasons. I don't fear the shifting tides. With your heartbeat pressed against me, even storms feel warm inside. You're the end of all my searching. You're the start of everything. In your eyes I see a lifetime, soft as wind, eternal spring. If tomorrow fades away, your love remains my yesterday. You're where my forever starts and ends. My lover, my soul, my closest friend. Every dream I've dared to hold has your name in threads of gold. When the world begins again, you're where my forever starts and you're where my forever. The dinner plates are cooling. No one's saying what they mean. We fill the air with small talk, trying to keep the peace clean. But every sentence trembles like it's running out of time. And every moment lingers with what we left behind. In the quiet between us, where the truth begins to rust, love settles into loss. In the quiet between us, we forget who we once was.
I hear your heartbeat nowhere in the space beside my chest. You sit so close but drifting farther than the west. We dance around the breaking, saving pieces of our pride. But silence paints the ending. We can't keep trying to hide. In the quiet between us, where the truth begins to rust, love settles into dust. In the quiet between us, we forget who we once
would save us if we dared to let them in. But we let the silence win every time it starts again.